Hey everyone, my name is Amanda Haywood and I just wanted to welcome you to the 15-minute Momset Reset. And today is day 5 and I just wanted to thank you for coming on this journey with us, and hopefully everything is going really well for you. So today for day 5, we're going to actually start talking about decision making. Now, decision making can be tough. Well, if you're like me, I've always been super indecisive and I always was like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I make a decision? Why am I overthinking everything so much? It had to stop, right? It was causing constant confusion in my mind. My environment was chaotic because I couldn't make a decision. So we're gonna dive into what it looks like to make a decision and maybe why people struggle with decisions in the next few minutes. So, decision making actually can have a huge impact on your life. So, if you're having a hard time making a decision, you're going to kind of be stuck, right? You're going to be stuck in between two places where you're not really sure what you should do. You're going to have these conflicting thoughts in your brain. One is telling you one thing, and then the other is telling you something else. And you're living in this constant, chaotic, back and forth, confusion in your mind. And it's really a lousy place to be. I've been there, I was there for a long time, and it's not fun. What ends up happening is you get stuck and you might feel like you're doing productive things, but you're really not producing anything that has any substance, right? Any productive activity. It's almost impossible to be able to be productive when you're indecisive. So I had to look at myself and say, what was causing this? And I looked it up and just through some of my mindset training, found out that people that are really indecisive, they struggle with self-esteem and self-image. That was true. I struggled with self-esteem and self-image for such a long time, and even now I still have trouble with it. And I was afraid of making mistakes, right? I thought that would mean I was a failure. And then I had to look into people that were able to make a decision like that on the spot, weren't worried about any repercussions or consequences of that decision. They were confident, they had a lot of self-esteem, they weren't afraid to fail or to make mistakes. And if they ever did fail, they were like, oh well, I'll try again, just doing something different this time. And that was it. They didn't care what people thought of them. They didn't care if people were like, oh my goodness, like you made that decision. How did that turn out for you? They didn't care about that. So I say that only to say, okay, like we've talked a little bit about self-esteem, self-image, and confidence, and all of those things are going to go into making decisions. And if you can have that confidence and increase your self-image by working on your gratitude and your affirmations like we've been talking about, that's going to help you be able to get in a position where you can say, you know what, I'm going to make a decision and then do it. The important thing about decision making is that you don't want to think about your circumstances and you don't want to let those circumstances hold you back. So for example, if I want to, maybe I want to travel to Rome next month, right? I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to make the decision to travel. Now, obviously, hopefully COVID-19 will be over, but I'm not going to worry about the money. I'm not going to worry about the time from work. I'm not going to worry about all these other circumstances that are going to prevent me from achieving that goal and doing what I made the decision to do. So you want to make sure that you are first, and the only thing really that you should be thinking of is, do I want to do this? And if the answer is yes, then you made that decision and then you're going to figure it out after. Don't let your circumstances and your current state hold you back from making that decision that could potentially catapult you to success, bring you to that life that you deserve and that you desire. If we let our circumstances and where we are right now basically decide for us, then nobody would ever do anything. Nobody would ever take that leap of faith. Nobody would ever believe. So even though you're at the time making that decision with what you have, it doesn't matter because you're not going to worry about the circumstances. Make that decision and then the things will follow. The money will come. The time will come. you'll figure it all out. Hopefully this is helping so far. Now, your entire life basically is dependent upon making decisions. Relationships, your health, your career, your family situations, everything is based upon making sound decisions. So it's important that we know how to do this. And the unfortunate thing is, decision making is not taught in school and it's not taught in corporate areas. You don't have trainings on decision making. So you need to be able to teach yourself how to do this. By making decisions, it's going to eliminate that conflict and that internal back and forth. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Nope. Just say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I made the decision and now I'm moving on. Good example is if you want to go on a diet or lose weight. So say you go out to dinner and the waitress comes over and they say, oh, would you like to see a dessert menu? You don't have to take that menu and say, you know what? I'm just going to see if there's any chocolate on there. No, you know why? The decision was already made that you are on a diet and that you want to hit your ideal weight. So you don't even need to think about it. The decision was made, no dessert menu. Does that make sense? And I know that's challenging for me especially. Oh my goodness. Well, I could go on and on with this topic because there is so much information on it. But keep this in mind. I'll leave you with a couple of things. If you're not creating, you're disintegrating. Okay, that's just a basic law of the universe. An indecision causes disintegration. You want to make sure that you're constantly creating and constantly deciding to make yourself better, going after that goal and what you really, really want. So I hope this has been helpful. Continue on working on your affirmations every day, your gratitude every day. Those things are going to help build your self-image, your self-esteem, and your confidence, making decision making a lot easier. And hopefully you'll be able to continue pushing on and not letting any circumstances hold you back from making decisions that are going to better you, yourself, your family, and your life. You've got this. Tune in tomorrow for day 6. Have an awesome day. Bye.